great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to pass, it's Levin. Right side, it's Green. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. In Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. Defense all over it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Levis. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Between the hashes, it's Odom. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Running to the left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Quick give. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you dumb. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Taylor wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Making his first move. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Out wide left, it's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being on your side.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Keeps it, looking for the edge. Now the toss. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Rushes on. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Harris. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Got an alley. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone. It's Hall. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right side, it's Paul. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Tigers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on them, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Taylor wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. to throw on first. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, and you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone, the offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it, and made sure that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Harris. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown LSU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And I think wide open spaces. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Down he goes.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a third and long. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. Direct snap. He breaks a tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. On the ground, it's Berry. Sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, it's Hawkins. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He's changing the play. Sells the run, looking to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. You get that turnover, and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Taylor wants to throw. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going for the big play. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 12 team, the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's the Huskies, engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The keeper on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Follows his blocks. It's Hawkins. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Punt is in the air. Trying to make one miss. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. And now this offense will take the field again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Snap on first down, wants to throw. flip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the back. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly...
It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Lets it develop. It's Hawkins. There he goes. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Looking for space. It's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Keeps it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Sends it downfield, and it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Taylor wants to throw. Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Levin. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense working from the pistol. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Second and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the run, it's Hall. Breaks into the open. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They want to run it left here. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back. It's Levin. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Straight ahead, it's Hall. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Caught, it's Miller.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job. Back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Using his legs, it's Hall. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Oh, pressure's coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. On the delay, it's Hall. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. They're all over him. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Miller. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Taylor wants to throw. Left side is Alexander. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Odom. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll go to the air. Reels it in. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Wants to throw again. Out wide left, it's Odom. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Release to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under pressure.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Snags it, and he's open. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. These corners backing off a bit. Taylor wants to throw it. Look out! To the 15. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it.
Touchdown, Rebels. Put 6 on the board. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside. Something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now, even more down the stretch.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Levitt. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And the pummeling has started. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. first play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.